this opportunity is really for me to get to ask you, having gone through this process, to share your journey with other people, because I'm sure you remember at the beginning of this process, it must have
Yeah.
felt like, oh my God, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, how long will it take? So maybe if we can take you back to that time before you started. Um, and then we can sort of go through that journey together. So before you were starting, what was your fear about the application process?
Yeah, I was actually very confused because there are so many different essays and many different universities, and they all require you something different. They are all looking for a different candidate. So I didn't know if I would be able to meet their expectation, like if I would be a great fit for them. And also, I was afraid of not being able um, to show that I deeply wanted to be part of the university because, as I said, like all of them are very different and they are all looking for different types of candidates. I had many things in my mind going on at the same time as I was working a lot. I didn't have enough time to, um, stop and think about everything that I wanted to write on my essays and um like I wasn't very sure about the career I wanted to pursue and how to show them that I had a career plan. So, I was actually extremely confused about everything.
I can understand because they do ask so many intrusive questions, right? And you have to cover so much ground in each of those essays, and they were slightly different. So if you could tell us maybe which universities you applied to.
Yeah, at the end, I only applied to LBS and to ESCP, but initially I would apply to INSEAD, St. Gallen, um, ESCP, LBS, and I think that's all.
Okay, so you got accepted into London Business School, of course, which is a real favorite for so many applicants, and with
Yeah.
scholarship. How did that feel?
Great. I actually didn't expect I wasn't expecting that I would be accepted, but I wasn't really expecting the scholarship. Like it was a very good gift from LBS for me, and I'm very happy now. I'm like meeting my colleagues and I'll be joining like next month, so I'm very excited now and I can't wait to go to London and live this dream.
Yes, because not applying to a scholarship and then getting that, I guess that is
Yeah.
everyone's beyond the dream, right? The dream is to apply,
Yeah.
get it. So, what do you think it was maybe in your application that made them clearly want you so badly that they said, let's invite him and give him a scholarship too?
Yeah, so I tried to study very hard about the university, like try to understand exactly what they are looking for and how they are different from the others instead of like just saying, I want to go to LBS because it's very recognized and it's a very good university. No, I tried to understand what they have that was different from the others and why would I be a great fit for them. And I tried also to understand like what was the type of candidate that they wanted and tried to speak with other alumni and understand what made them get there. So I believe that they realized that I really I really know about the university. I know how to be a great fit for them and um I believe it's like different from other candidates.
So tell me, if we wanted to package up LBS in a bottle, what would be the ingredients you think you would put in there? Like now that you've been through the process, what is it that you think is unique about LBS versus other business schools?
Um, I believe that for the career that I wanted to go for, so the energy market, they have a very specific role on that. They offer different courses and like clubs in the energy market, which is different from other universities. And Also, LBS has something different from the others, that is the duration of the program, which was one of the main reasons for me to want to apply for them. It's like only 1 year, and most master in management programs in Europe, they last 2 years. Um, and like I believe that it's a very good thing if you want to go directly to the market and you don't want to not waste, but like wait more time to get to the market and start working. And also like the fact that the MBA at LBS is very known and is among the best in the world. You have so much contact with these people uh, who comes from the best places in the world, from the best companies in the world, and it makes the community very strong. I'm talking about the MBA because it's the most known program,
Mhm.
but also the other programs like the Master in Finance and the Master in Management, all of them, they are very recognized, and you can see that the best the best people uh, they they studied at LBS and they at least know LBS. So the
That's
strong network I would highlight for sure.
excellent. And then tell me, so now you're starting to this application journey, and we're all so busy. There's so much to do. How did you go about kind of planning? Like, what would you advise other applicants? Because one thing I do know from everybody I work with is people are surprised by how much work is involved, every single time, no matter how many times you say it. And so, could you kind of tell us about how you manage to find the time and structure your application process?
Yeah, I was working in investment banking, so it was very hard for me to have a time to plan for myself and try to find uh slots to work on the essays. But what I did that helped me a lot was to like work smarter, not harder, So um I created an Excel file in which I listed all of the universities that I was applying to, the deadlines for all of them, and I classified like the ones that I wanted the most, and I tried to focus on these two, so LBS and ESCP, that were the two ones that I wanted the most, and tried to send the essays as soon as I could. So focus on sending them, sending a very good essay, but also in the first rounds, not like delaying it and because your chances are higher if you send it before, but it's better for you to send a good application than uh in the last round than sending a bad one in like the second
So
round. Uh, so
yes. So tell me now, in terms of the writing essay process, because that's what candidates find quite tricky. How did you go about writing those essays?
Yeah, I think it's one of the hardest parts, but the first thing I would suggest is to understand yourself first. So I took time to reflect my goals, what kind of career and university experience I wanted and why I wanted that. This helped me deep like to, this helped me give deeper and more genuine answers instead of saying things like because of the money or because it's famous. So it's very important and it's not that simple to understand yourself. um, the second thing that I would suggest is to research the school deeply. As I said, like I studied everything about LBS and the other universities, the courses, the clubs, the career support, and what made it different from other universities. Then I connected those points to my goals.
Mhm.
Um, and also one thing that was important was to choose like three key strengths. So I picked like three qualities I wanted to highlight, like international mindset, love for diversity and academic experience. I don't know, different things, and like three of them that are really strengths, and made sure to show them throughout my essays and later during the interview.
Excellent. And yes, I think they really shine through in your final versions. So tell me, what about your references? Who did you ask?
I asked for one professor. and for one colleague that worked for me during some time, and he also went to a master at HEC, so he knew the process very well, and he helped me a lot.
Okay, that's great because a lot of times people think it needs to be somebody very senior or it needs to be kind of the head of something.
Oh, actually
Actually,
not.
it was a peer in your case, and it did the job.
Yeah, definitely not, because I feel that they know that we are very young, like we don't have that much experience. I believe that the master requires maximum 2 years of experience. So they know that you don't have all of the contact with higher like more senior people. And I don't think that they are expecting that. They just expect someone who has worked with you and knows you well.
That's right. And then tell me about the interview process. What sort of questions did they ask you? Walk us through for people who are nervous about their upcoming interview. What can you tell them?
Yeah, the interview for me, it was um I know that's a very personal thing, but overall the interview for me was quite relaxed. And um I would suggest to show real interest, so ask smart questions at the end. Like try to create uh like a relationship with the person that you are talking to, make them like you, and ask questions about their experiences and what they think, and and show that you are engaged and that you truly care about joining the school. Uh, Also, I would suggest to prepare the obvious questions like why this is cool and why this program, like this will come 100%, like for sure these questions will come. So have strong structured answers ready. And that way, even if one answer isn't perfect, your preparation will stand out. Um, Also, one thing is to stick to your three key points. So, just like in the essay, define three personal strengths and make sure they appear naturally throughout the answers. This is very important because you show them you're being true to yourself. And also, like, smile and be polite, because it sounds something simple, but it makes a big difference. Like, be on time, um, be respectful, and keep a positive attitude. I believe that it helps a lot. But during the interview for LBS, I remember the most. If you want, I can say some questions that I remember that they asked me.
Tell us.
I remember that they divided into the questions that were like that came from the school, and the one that the interviewer wanted to. So they divided in two parts interview. And they asked a lot about career and professional goals. So what were my short and long-term career plans? If I had a plan B or a plan C, um, what were my dream companies and why? Um, what did I learn from my past experiences from my current internship? They also asked a lot about the school and the program choice. So why did I choose LBS? What did I know about the school? And what makes LBS different from other schools? And they asked about academic background also. Why did I choose business? Why did I choose my previous university? And also about international experiences and diversity. Like if I have had an international experience, and where, why, how was that experience. Um, but I believe that the one that they asked it the most was about career and professional goals for sure. And they really just want to know you, they just want to understand why you're there and what is your plan. So it's not that hard. You just have to prepare yourself and prepare very well for these questions that you know that they will come for sure.
Excellent. I think that's such great advice that you have summarized there because these are, all the things that together make for a good interview and so helpful to
Yeah.
have questions in the back of your head to think through the answers in preparation for the interview. So I'm sure that will be very helpful. Um, Tell me, you had multiple offers to choose between, also multiple offers with scholarship. How did you make the final selection?
As I said, like LBS was my top choice, mainly because of the duration of the program. I was looking for something that I wanted, like that I could start working as fast as I could. So like in 1 year. And as I said, like most master management programs in Europe, they last 2 years, and LBS offers a 1 year program, so it's very good. Exactly what I was looking for. The second um, thing is about language and market access because I only speak English and Portuguese, and I wanted a program entirely in English with strong recognition across Europe. And I know that LBS is not only known and very recognized in the UK, but also in Europe. So it would open both doors for me. Um, Also the connection with top talent, as I said, like at LBS we study with the MBA students and people from all around the world. So the level of discussion and exposure to different perspectives and very high quality people really enriches the learning experience, and I really believe in that. And also the global reputation, because LBS is one of the master management programs that is well known even outside Europe and the UK. Like it's well known also in US and Asia, and that global recognition was important to me. And last thing is for sure the scholarship that was very good. So I couldn't say no to that offer.
Excellent. So tell me, why did you decide to work with an admissions consultant?
Yeah, as I said, like I was very confused at the very beginning, and also I didn't have enough time to prepare myself and to understand my career goals. So I was looking for someone who could give me tips and could help me on understanding myself mainly, and understanding why I wanted master in management, because I knew that I wanted the experience, but I couldn't, connect the spots and create a very good essay and a strong profile for them. And also, like, I didn't have time to understand how the process works because there are so many details, and sometimes you miss something that is really important. So having someone who's with you and says, "Don't forget about that. Don't forget about this. This is important," really makes you stand out. So yeah.
Excellent. And then tell me, what advice would you give applicants who are in the process of applying to business school?
The most important thing is to prepare yourself, because everyone can do that. If you don't have time, you can do that. If you think you're not good enough, you can do that. Just like prepare yourself. They are looking for diversity, so they're not looking for one specific type of person. They're looking for different mindsets, but that these different mindsets need to be connected with the school. So don't think that you're not able to do that, because you are, and they are. If you're different, it's even better for them. They are looking for different people.
That's really helpful because I think sometimes people think there's a typical profile of the school,
Yeah,
and actually there
very.
isn't one profile. They want to make that cohort exciting for everybody by having different perspectives, and you have to figure out what is the one thing at least that you are adding to the pool, and that
Yeah.
gets admissions teams excited. But sometimes people are kind of trying to fit a mold and forget that authentically what they offer is their best contribution.
Yeah, it's all about connecting the spots.
Excellent. I love it. Thank you so much, Zhao. You had such great insights to offer, and you were so good at summarizing everything. Even as you were answering, there were like 5 reasons why LBS, but it kind of came together very quickly in your head as you articulated it. And I think that's why they are excited to have you, and I'm excited to follow your career journey afterwards also. Just yesterday, I had somebody asking about whether to do masters in management for a career in finance because they thought, shouldn't we be doing masters in finance for it? And you immediately came to mind as somebody who's doing a master's in management and wants to go into finance as
Yeah.
a short-term goal, right? And so clearly, when somebody's saying, no, that's not the right path, I'm like, Zhao can show you what. So that's excellent. Thank you.
And also, like if you have a student who wants to talk to me or needs to speak with somebody, you can send my contact. No
That's
worries.
very
Okay,
kind.
I'm here.
That's very kind. Thank you so much, Yao. Such a
Thank
pleasure.
you so
All
much.
right.
Have
Take
a good day.
care. We kept
Take
to,
care.
less than half an hour. I'm so glad because I know I could chat to you for a very long time, but
Don't worry.
but I'm glad we captured it all. All right. Thank you. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you. Have a nice
Bye
day.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.